Hello guys, you're welcome once again to today's video. So today's video, I am going to take you through step-by-step procedure on how to apply for UK Standard Visitors Visa. If today is your first time coming across my video, you're welcome, and please do well to subscribe, like this video, and share this information to your friends and family. If you're looking for someone to help you with your visa application, you can check the tag product in this video. Check the show in this video and book for the service. Take note, terms and conditions apply. And if you want me to help you, to guide you, to assist you with your visa, kindly contact me and I'll be able to do so. But take note, it's not going to be free. Now today we are looking at UK Standard Visitors Visa, and we are going to look at how you can apply for the UK Standard Visitor Visa. This is very easy to do. You can do it yourself without paying anyone to do it for you. So gov.uk visa and then immigration, as you can see. So select your language. So which language do you want to fill this form with? You understand. So we are moving to English. So you select English, you scroll down and you move on to the next stage. So let's move on. So country name. So which country are you going to apply for? Ghana. So you tap Ghana and you move on to the next stage. So this is Ghana. Now, whenever you are filling the form, you need to make sure you read the instruction before you move to the next stage. Check your available visa application center location to check the availability of services at your preferred application center. You can find more information by visiting, this is the website, that's the VS Global, so you can visit there for more information. You can find all the VAC location by clicking on find a visa application center. So we know where we will be going for our biometrics. So I have identified the location where I will be provide my biometrics. So hit on and then you move on to the next stage. Filling the visa application form is so easy. This is easy, it's not difficult. But what makes it difficult with visa application is when it comes to your document. Gathering your document is what it is important. But filling the form is not all that um it's not all that difficult. Okay, so you can just do it. All right, so let's start our application. So this is where we are going to do the proper application. Now if you don't have account, you need to create the account first. So here I'll tap my email address here and then I'll enter my password. I have already created the account. So after entering your password, this is where it is going to take you to. All right, so contact you by email. Okay, so who does the email address belongs to? That is, it belongs to you. Then you hit on continue and then additional email. If you have any additional email address that you want to add, you can add, but I don't have any additional email, so I'll say no and then I'll move on to the next stage. Then let's scroll down here, your telephone number. This is where you're going to provide your mobile phone number. So here, let me enter my phone number. Okay, so this is a mobile phone number, and then where you so where do you use this telephone number? For use whilst in the UK, for use whilst outside UK. So let's move on. Select whether this is your home, mobile or work telephone number. So this is my mobile number and you proceed to the next stage. So this is very easy. It's not all that difficult. These are the questions that they ask when you are applying for visas. So any other telephone number, if you have any other telephone number, just indicate yes and then they'll ask you to provide a number. But now I'm not going to use any other telephone number. So I hit on no and continue. Now let's move on here. Contacting you by telephone. So are you able to contact by telephone? I can be contacted by telephone call and text message. I can only be contacted by telephone calls. I can only be contacted by text message. I cannot be contacted by telephone call or text message. So I can be contacted by telephone call and text message. So hit on that and you move on to the next stage. So we are doing the standard visitor visa application. This is application. So your name here, you need to provide your name. Enter your name as shown on your passport or travel document. So This time you need to take your passport and enter your name as it is on your passport. So here, what do you have to do? Here is your given name, that is your first name. So I'll go with it. This is my first name, and then the family name, that is your surname. Okay, so Isaac and then Asari. So I'll move on to the next stage. All right, so if you have not liked the video, please kindly do so. Any other name? No, I don't have any other name, but in case you have any other name, you just have to tap on yes and then you continue. Now let's move on to the next stage, your sex. So male, female, or unspecified. So I'll go in for male. What is your relationship status? Here, are you single, married, or a civil partner, unmarried, or divorced, or civic, or civil partnership, divorce, separated, or widow, or surviving civil um, partner. So just choose the option that is what available to you. Okay, so here I'll choose married. Okay, so if you're married, choose married. So you proceed and you move on straight to this, your address. So this is where you need to provide your address. Now this is not PO box address. Provide your place address. Okay, that is your house address. So here I will say let's say, okay, let me type this is mine. So address line 2 is optional, line 3 is optional, and then town and city, I'll type here Kumasi. Okay, and you move on to the next stage, which is province. Which is a province is a region, so you type Kumasi, Ashanti, uh, Ashanti. So Kumasi, Ashanti region. Then the postal code. So just add your 00233. And then the country is Ghana. You enter Ghana. Okay, so you select Ghana there. Then you move to the next stage, which is this address also your correspondent address? So you can say yes. You may use this address to contact you about your application. So you can choose that and they can contact you through that, including after it has been decided. Okay, so let's move on to the next stage. So about this property. So who owns this property? How long have you live at this address? So that's what I said. You shouldn't use PO box address. Make sure you use your house address. So how long have you been living there? Is it days, weeks, month, or years? So I've been living here for years, for let's say 5 years. Then what is the ownership status to you? So do you own the house or you rent or other? So I rent the house. You move on and then hit on save and continue. So look at how it is easy. Okay, this is how the application is being filled. It is so easy. Now we are here, your passport. You must use your passport or travel document to complete this session. So here you need to enter your passport number. Okay, so you put in your passport number there and then issuing authority. So on your passport or travel document, this could also be referred to as a country of issue or place of what issue. So country of issue, so the passport was issued in Ghana, and then let's go. So you state the date. You look on your passport, you see the date in the passport, that is the day, month, and then the year, that is the issuing date. So let's say if it was maybe May, and then the month, let's say 5th of, let's say June 2024. Okay, then what is going to be the expiring date? Let's say the expiring date is going to be on 4th, and then the month of June, let's say 10 years interval, so it should be 2034. So that is it. And then you hit on continue to continue with your application, but make sure you confirm it on your passport. Okay, your identity card. Okay, so do you have any valid national ID card? So you hit on yes, and then you need to provide the ID card. So here, national ID card, provide the number as shown on your national ID card. So if you have any national ID card, you can just provide it there and you move on to the next stage. And here, issuing authority, the issuing authority card, this could also be referred to as the country of issue or place of issue. So issuing authority is Ghana. Then issuing date, if applicable. So let's say 6th of June, 6th of, let's say, September 2017. So make sure you confirm from your ID card. Okay, so enter the date in the former day, month, and then the year. So the day, that is where it is going to be expired, that is the expiry date. So expiring date 5th, 05th day of September, let's say 2037. Always confirm from the ID card that you are using. So we hit on save and you move to the next stage. Your nationality, country and date of what? Birth. Okay, so first one, your nationality. You work, which country were you born? So enter the country of nationality or citizen as shown on your passport. So where were you born? So Ghana. Here, country of nationality is Ghana, and then the country of birth is also Ghana, and then place of birth. So this one, you need to check your passport, the place of birth on your passport. You need to enter the same thing there. So this is mine, and then date of birth. So day, month, and year. So let's say this is how the visa application is done. It is not difficult. You can do it yourself. You put on continue. So as you can see, this is very easy. But in case you don't know how to go about it, you can link up with me and I'll be able to assist you. Okay, your own nationality. Do you currently hold or have you ever held any other nationality or citizenship? No, I don't hold any other nationality apart from Ghana. So your employment status. Are you employed, self-employed, a student, a retired, or unemployed? So here you choose the one that is what suitable. Okay. So if you are employed, you choose on employed. If you are self-employed, choose self-employed. If you're a student, choose student. Okay, so let's move on to the next stage now. So after choosing employment, you need to provide details of your employment. So employer employees or employer's name. Okay, so I work under GS, that's Ghana Education Services, and I am in the school, or either you choose Ghana Education Service or you choose where you work, the school you work. Let's say if you will be requesting introductory letter from your authority. Okay, so if you in government side like a teacher, it will be very better you put GES Ghana Education Service, then or you put the name of your school there. So employer address. Okay, so here this is where you need to provide the address of your school. You put the address of your school there and you move on. Date you started working for this employer. So let's say month and then the year 23. Okay, so you just make sure you look on your appointment letters and write the college date. Your job, what is your job title? Are you a teacher? So you put on teacher. So currency here, you choose Ghana city. How much do you earn each month after tax? So you need to check your pay slip and then you calculate how much you earned after tax, after being deducted tax, how much you earned. So let's say I'll go in, let's say 4,500. Then describe your job. Here you need to describe the kind of job that you do as a teacher. What are some of the duties of the job, whether you teach? So teaching. Okay, so you describe the kind of job here in 240 characters we made. Okay, so it should be about 250 characters. Okay, so just to describe your job. Sake of time, I won't be able to do all, so you just describe your job and then you move on to the next stage. Your income and savings. Do you have another income or any savings? So if you have any savings, okay, just yes, I have savings. how much money do you have in savings. So let's say you have been saving, and this time they are choosing um, Great Britain pound. So how much do you have in savings? Let's say you have about 200 pound, you just enter 200. If you have, let's say, 100 pound, you enter. You need to convert what you have to British pound. Okay. All right. So, or I do not have any other income. So if you don't have any other income, you just set I do not have any other income, and then you hit on continue. So make sure you are telling the truth. Don't forge anything because it is going to affect you. All right, so let's proceed to the next stage about the cost of your visit. Okay, how much money are you personally preparing to spend on the visit to the UK? Estimate the amount and include flights, accommodation, and everyday expenses if someone else is paying for all of part of your visit to the UK. You will be asked to provide details of this later on his application. Okay, so what do you have to do? How much are you bringing? Let's say Ghana City. You want to spend about, let's say, 80,000 Ghana City. This is an estimate. And then you hit on continue. About your financial situation. What is the total amount of money you spend each month? Okay, so you stated that you earn 4,500. So every month, how much do you spend? Okay, so let's say initially you stated that you are married, so you have dependents that you are going to also feed. So let's say you spend about 2000 Ghana cedi, remaining 1005. Okay, remaining 2500. Okay, so we spend 2000 Ghana cedi, and then you move on to the next bit, paying for your visit. Will anyone be paying towards the cost of your visit? If someone is going to sponsor you, if you have a sponsor, then you need to choose what yes, and then you hit on to the next stage of the application. So at this point, we are getting to about 20 minutes. Okay, so I'll pause here and then you watch the part 2 of this video. Thank you for watching the video up to this point. Watch the next video, which is part 2, and learn how to apply for UK visitor visa or how to fill the form. It is very easy.
Unlock your dream career with Say Ike Consult. Tired of resume that go unnoticed? Struggling to craft a CV that truly stands out? At Say Ike Consult, we transform your career story into a high-impact CV tailored to international standards for Canada, the UK, USA, and Europe. Our services include CV writing, CV review, sponsorship job applications. Don't let your resume hold you back. Increase your chances of landing that interview today. Call or WhatsApp us at 0200-994893 or book us on our online shop. Link in the description. Say Ike Consult, your career reimagined.